Hi, my name is Jason Huggins. Today we will look at some of the projects conducted by me and my team. Let's look at intelligent assistants. The term AI is everywhere. Things such as assistants are everywhere as well these days. We see the various devices we see on screen. In my car, for example, I can control a lot of it, apart from steering, with my voice. So if I want to do the climate control or the radio or lights and things like that, I can control it all by voice. And we're seeing this occurring everywhere. Now, historically, there's been attempts at voice assistants and things, but they hadn't quite got it right. And one of the challenges they had was they were too pushy. They were in your face, they were constantly interfering and really didn't help. They were also targeted at that first use. So yeah, when you're a new user to a product, getting that assistance was great. However, once you're familiar with it, you don't need that constant reminder. So assistance has evolved into exactly that, assistance when you need it. Challenge, we've seen a lot of people asking for this sort of functionality in their applications, and so we wanted to explore how could we achieve this in Uniface. We wanted to start with something relatively simple, so we looked at chatbots. So how could we introduce chat functionality to Uniface? As you probably experienced when you go to various websites or even in customer services organizations, you will be presented with some sort of chatbot or interactive voice response. As I say, we've seen customers asking for this type of functionality, so we wanted to explore it. So I'll show you some of what's been achieved. I have a project called Chat Development. Now, in this project, I started with a couple of approaches. The first was to try to build the full chat engine in pure Uniface code. It would have been possible, however, to get true natural sounding language or natural interaction would have been a very extensive project. So I then looked towards an open source plugin. There are a number of them available, and I chose one that was very popular and had natural language processing. If I take a look at the signatures, we can see I have a signature called uchatlib. This is a bridge to the open source library ChatScript. We can see it has a number of operations defined that allow me to interact with the underlying ChatScript libraries. ChatScript has a relatively simple syntax for defining interaction, and I've built something that serves Uniface. Let's take a look at it in action. Here I have my test component running. Set my user to Dave. The bot is Uniface in this case. That's what I've trained. I've already initialized it. I don't need to build it at this stage. So let's just ask some questions. What? I'll actually start with, hi Uniface. How can I support you? Is the response. What are you? I'm a bot. Where do you live? I live on your computer. All makes sense so far? What is your name? I'm called Uniface. 10. Let's try something different. How about 50? Now, my question makes no sense. How about 50? It's meaningless. There's no context, which it's identified. Let me say, what is status 50? That means I could not find a component signature. Please check the, and then it tells me some more stuff. Now it's got some context because it knows I'm talking about statuses. So let me try, how about 58? And now it understands the context of what I'm saying. What is the syntax of store? The common use of store is store/e. You get the idea. I could also have other things in there. If this was a HR application, for example, what is, let me try, how much holiday do I have? You have 15 days left in this calendar year. Again, it tries to understand the language, so I could say something more brutal, like give me holiday, and it lets me know. So again, it's trying to pick up the key words and understand the meaning of what I'm doing. So I have this test component. Now, this is a perfectly normal way of interacting with a chatbot, and the command line is what you often see on websites. And then I just try to take it a little bit further and see what else I can do. Let me close that. I'm going to try to create a web page that does it, but this time with some voice interaction. Here's my Unibot. Hey, Uniface.
How can I assist you?
I need holiday.
You have 15 days left this calendar year.
What are you?
I am a bot.
Where do you live?
I live on your computer.
Open the pod doors.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Thank you.
I don't know what to say.
So you get the idea. It's actually been relatively easy to introduce the chatbot, and with a bit more training, we will be able to get very natural interaction, and we'll be able to pull in things such as the help manuals or even application functionality. So I could say things such as open my global procs. This is an early experiment. We will take it further, and once it gets to a certain level of maturity, we will publish it. Thank you.